Hello and welcome. Welcome. I am Sandy of Lolly and Sand, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Canada. Thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to have so much fun because, I don't know about you, but this doing videos every day, I think I'm having a lot of fun with it, so I'm glad you're here with me. And today, I don't know about you again, but I struggle with masculine cards. I really do. So my question is, do you struggle with masculine cards? Because I do have a solution today. Hi Rosemary, how are you today? Sun is shining, happy, you know. So we'll get right into it, because I don't know, is it a quick card or not? I do not know. So I'm using the Sailing Home bundle, which consists of all these beautiful stamps with just absolutely terrific graphics on them. Like the detail is incredible. And then it has some really great sentiments as well. And some birds. You have to have birds, you know? You have to have birds. Well, you know what? I don't know anyone. I haven't really met too many people that don't struggle with them. So we're gonna do a masculine card that I think will fit the bill. So if you're just joining in, we are using Sailing Home today. This is the bundle, so it does have dies that go with it here, and the anchor. What do you call this? A bit of seaweed. Pardon me, some rope. I was gonna call that a steering wheel. Okay, it's not a steering wheel, but really, and sailboats, of course. Really awesome dies, which I don't think I've used enough. So let's get going. Hi, Valerie, welcome. Good morning. Okay, this is a messy one. Now, I did say yesterday, in yesterday's video, we were going to get a bit messy. So here we go. I actually had a piece of grid paper laminated for exactly times like this. And then this is just a gross old rag underneath. Oh, there's my paper. Oh, you know why? Because I wasn't doing this first. It is kind of a steering wheel. I agree, Rosemary. Okay, we'll get rid of the gross stuff and do this first. I have a light right in my face. It's bugging me. So first we stamp and then we get messy. Oh, and we're gonna get messy. Oh, you know what, Valerie? When I saw it, I was like, well, I need something masculine, so I'll get it. Made a couple cards and haven't used it since. How crazy is that? I don't want that right now. I'm thinking, why did I open that? It's a mystery. Oh no, I know why. Okay, I got it. Okay, so I have two pieces of Whisper White. This is basically a scrap, just a cut off piece from something I was working on. So simple stamp. Okay, I absolutely have to move that light in my face. There. I'm hoping the light is still good. Alrighty. Isn't that cool? I don't think I'm going to ink up again, but I want to try something first. So, hey Lee, good welcome to ya. All right, I know, just making things up as I go along. Okay, I was deciding what to do, and I think I will leave it dark. All I want to do is make sure I have it straight. It's not straight on here because this piece is just a little bit wider than the base. Well, that's crooked. That's better. Until you get it right, you just keep like floundering away. All right, so that, did I tell? Oh, you know, I forget. This is basic gray. Yes, the one without the labels. Seriously, like it's not really that hard to do that. A couple of little birdies here. No, you know what? Less is more. We're doing less is more. We're trying to do less is more. So the reason I wanted to get that part done again is because this is messy. So magic. Here we go. So it's die cut. Woohoo! And then this again is the inside of the card. So you should have seen my fingers last night. Holy moly. Because I sampled lots of colors. As much as this looks like I do this once, I do not. I do it numerous times until I get something that I absolutely love. So, oh, hello, Marcy. Welcome. I almost did the wrong thing there. Good gracious. Hey, I did manage to get my groceries, by the way. Not last night, that they were not going to be ready. And I was not up when I got the 6 a.m. email to say my groceries were ready. And I got everything but carrots, so that's not bad. But being a vegetarian, I really, really wanted carrots. So I fear now that I actually have to go out. There's the inside of our card. I'm so quick. Quick. Me? Me? Oh, here comes the mess. Alrighty, so let's bring that back in again. Boom. All right, so again, this is my, let me just make sure I have this. I don't want to miss comments because, you know. Okay, so this is my grid paper that I had laminated for things like this. This is my gross old rag that's really kind of pretty when you think of it with all those colors. And this is the Fluid 100 watercolor paper that Stampin' Up has. And I toyed with doing this a couple different ways. So I'll show you what that was. So the first thing I did was I took, this is just a water bottle. I sprayed the whole thing with water, but what happened was my ink went all the way to the sides and I really want to contain it in about here. So that was out. So back to the trusty aqua painter with its little fuzzies hanging off the sides, which, you know, actually kind of was cool on the test I did because it kept making lines elsewhere. So we're going to get this wet and then bring in Night of Navy ink. I did want to try something though to see what the difference would be. So let's bring in this. There's a couple ways you can do this. One, you can put your ink right onto your acrylic block. I think there, you can see it now. I didn't think that would be dark enough. The other thing you can do is take your re-inker and drop it onto a block. But there's more. Oh, I should tape the paper down. Oh, you mean like put a, Rosemary, do you mean put a, like an edge around it? I thought about that, if that's what you mean. I thought about that too. I put a lot of, yeah, you just have to see. Now, I wasn't going through watercolor paper last night with this. I was testing it on regular paper, so it was not necessarily going to act the proper way. And is my video at all in focus? Because all I see is like a white screen. So, question, can you see the video? Because I'll just talk until we know for sure that we can see the video, because otherwise I'm just talking and you can't see anything. So I know there's a delay, so I'll just wait a moment to make sure. I'll get the rest of the little goodies lined up beside me so I don't forget. Oh, we're good? Okay, good. Thank you. Yes, I know, Rosemary, that this is your thing, watercoloring. That's way too much water. So you can see that I still have blue on my, the end of the aqua painter, which is fine because, well, we're using blue. It's clear now. Okay, so first things first. The first thing you can do is get this on here. Now I did have a second rag to like pick up color, but see, to me that's not what I want. Like I want color, like ridiculous color. So we'll put some on here and then try it this way, and then I'll do it the third way. It's getting darker. So I know the one thing that if you put this straight on here, you may end up with like a really dark blob, but, and I keep drying this for a reason, but if you work on it right away, you won't. So like I said, I want this like dark, dark, dark blue. And what I want to do also is just give that a wee dry so it stops. I don't want it going, I need it to do its thing. Oh, you're watercoloring today, Rosemary? Awesome. I mean, to me, it's just like, it's like painting for beginners because I'm a beginner here. I know your watercoloring is beautiful and I'm still getting used to it. You know, it hasn't really been my thing, but when you have the freedom like this to do whatever you like, there's a bit of a dark spot there. And I do like to do this and turn it upside down. So you never know, you're going to get something different. I want my edges to be rough. I'm not looking for, you know, if I wanted a complete beautiful block, well, I would do that, but I don't. little bit more. Like I said, I want this dark, 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 dark. And also kind of varying. Oh, I just read your comment, Valerie. Yours is horrible. You know what? I don't know. Are you using this particular paper? Because the Fluid 100, and I think I said this in a previous video, I also do mixed media art. And the only paper that has cooperated properly with me and that I've had like success with is the Stampin' Up paper. I don't know if it's because the inks do really well with it, or I'm really not sure. All right, so I'm not gonna necessarily gonna. I have to stop saying gonna. I need to stop and get that a little bit clean, and then I'll close up a few things. And I know this is horrible, but it's going in the wash, so this is okay. I just know that I'm going to ink myself, you know. It could happen. Now, the good news is we're not actually going to wait for that to dry, because, yes, you got it. 1 second while I move this to a safe spot. Safety has been found, because this I did last night, and they're pretty identical. You can kind of see the darker and the light, a couple little bits off of the edges here, and that's okay. I'm okay with the dots. My biggest thing was which side is up, and I've decided that is, for whatever reason. So I'm gonna bring in a few things. There's my, isn't that cool? Oh, I know what I wanted to show you. This is what happened, and I'll just hold that. When I added, so this was a test piece, obviously. It was all blue, and I actually had some Pacific Point on here. I added some Gorgeous Grape here, and then I added some Blackberry Bliss down here. And I wanted this one to be blue, but that would be pretty cool too. Oh, okay, Valerie, then you definitely need to get this. Like, I'm not using the full sheet. This is, I cut this to 3 3/4 by 5. So you still have the other piece to work with, which is great. All right, look at that. They were blue last night, seriously. Alrighty, so a couple things I need to ask you about, if I can find them. Okay, so you know me and heat embossing, right? So, and I can't just do it once. I have to do it a bunch of times. So these are the things I did last night. Actually, I did that one this morning. And it was like, I wonder what's going to look good on the card. I'll show you one thing. This is the black, it's called foil paper, but I just call it black shiny paper. And you're only going to see just like the tiniest border ever. I actually took about 1/8 of an inch off. So, because I had to figure a way, now how do I get a little bit of shine in the card, a little bit of sparkle in the card without putting any bling on it? So yeah, so I also decided on a base of, I tried Night of Navy and I went, I don't think so. I wanted it to have a little bit more. Here's what I was thinking. So this is, we'll just line it up and kind of decide. So I had this on here and I went, well, under here, pick it up. And I went, no, that gets lost. So that one was kind of out. And then the white was kind of like, wow, is that ever white? And then the black was like so. And then this one. But then I got an idea, because that's what we do, those, I wonder if. So I said to myself, I wonder what would happen if I put this behind. Now they don't completely line up because, you stamp wherever on your paper and that's the way it works. So I thought that wouldn't look bad. It gives me a way of popping this up and keeping it light and bright. But wait, there's more. You can still bring back the blue, maybe, and I hope you can see that, but offset it ever so slightly, like so you can actually see some of the white behind. I went, I don't dislike that. And then, but wait, last one. Now I thought this was a little bit too dark. So I'm going to glue this together, and you tell me which you like the bestest, because I know that's not a word. And then we'll see if we come to the same conclusion. So let me know whilst I do this. Actually, I can't put it all on because I need to, just noticed off to the side, there's a bit of baker's twine. I'll bring it so I don't forget it. And this went with the entire suite, which also has, hang on, which also has these cool little sailboats and anchors, which I will try to use. Okay, now I know I don't usually use this much glue, but because it's watercolor paper, I just wanted to give it a little more stick. So I need something light against this so I can see that we're all even. The good news with paper like this underneath is that it's slippery. There, stay. Okay, so we have some ideas here. Let's see. Oh, hi, Kathy Jean. Welcome. You probably want to go back and watch the beginning later, but this is the Sailing Away bundle that we're using, and I just did some watercoloring. So that's blue and vellum, blue and vellum, blue. Oh, you like the blue and vellum. Excellent. Excellent. This is what I was thinking of doing here. I know, and I don't usually tie things like this. A little bit more over here somewhere. So kind of keep that in mind, that might go there. Might go there. So we're voting for this one. It sounds like what I'm hearing. I like it too, because it's not as dark as the black, which looks like really dark underneath, but I do want to offset it, as mentioned, just that tiny bit to show the white through. So, oh, I know what I need. Oh, and can I reach it? Oh, I can. Yay. I didn't think I'd be able to get that. And then the Tombow. And you know what I didn't get ready? I think we can do it this way. So I wouldn't normally do this. I just need to make sure, see which side of the block I'm actually on. I don't want it to be the inky side. That was the inky side. Shark. Oh, and I just noticed that's a, what was that? That's a word in you. Yeah, bestest. I think it's a real word. It works for me. Okay, so because right now I can't get to the drawer with the silicone mat, we'll just use a block and this. So this is attaching the vellum and not having the glue show. I know we've done this before. Now, because this isn't super slippery, I don't actually have wiggle time. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So hopefully, if I do have any, I'll have very little. So let's just see if we can get those lined up. Oh, I like a little bit. Yeah, see, a little bit underneath is showing, and that's okay with me. Where's the blue, right? Okay. Awesome choice. Awesome choice, ladies. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I do know, we'll get rid of that. I do know that I want this beak on top of this. So I can glue this lighthouse to this. Oh, and I have a question for you. Did you know from my graphic that we were going to be using this set today? I think I had a lighthouse tower in that, this is Wednesday, right? Yeah, it was Wednesday at, now the question is, up a little higher? Yes, up a little higher. Okay, now this will get put onto dimensionals, the big ones. Let's bring them in. Alrighty. Might as well take the backing off right now. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Before I finish though, there's something I wanted to do. Well, there's two things. I think, well, we have choices again. So we have the anchor and we have this, and I was kind of thinking of having this. Oh, maybe it can string through the hair. I wonder if that would work. One of the pieces would be strung through and just kind of like so. I assume that's in camera, so that's a choice. But the other thing is, I have to move this aside and this aside. everything else that's nearby because I'm going to do two things. Have you used this before? The Stampin' Chalk marker. Well, I totally forgot I had it and went and ordered one. So tomorrow when my order arrives, I'll have a second one. But I just thought if we made a few little stars in the night sky, I thought that would be kind of cool. This isn't the messy part, by the way. The anchor. I like the anchor a lot. I like all of this actually. So far we know now we can make, oh, we have two, okay, we need a tiebreaker. These are really, really random. I'm really not trying to make a pattern of any sort. And also trying to not do the same one in the same section. All right, I think I'll stop there. Okay, so we didn't, no, we're still at one anchor and one, wow. All right, so moving all that aside, we can also use some of this Winkostella. So maybe if I was being a good girl, I would try to protect the rest of the surface just a tad. Am I good at this? I don't really ever do this, so. Okay, so as you know, the ink is in here and it's got this, well, it actually says push. So you would push on that, not too hard. If you have really strong hands, set it back just a notch or two. Aha, so there's the ink. So I should be able to go and just flick it here and there. So if I want it up there, I don't flick down here, right? Or I flick down here. If I want it here, I have to, you know how it works. So it may be a masculine card, but we have found a way to add some sparkle. Not only that, the night sky sparkles, right? Oh, you know what? I think I should put some birdies on too. I'm gonna put some birdies in. Okay, so let's see. Chalk marker, found it. Oh, you did the same thing. Yep. You know what? And the funny thing is, this was right with my blends. So all the times I've opened that up, why didn't I see it? Oh, now we have two ship's wheels. Two ship's wheels and one anchor. Make sure these are going the right direction. I think I have the wrong size block, but hopefully I can add a couple little birdies. I have a lot of blue space, blue on here, obviously, so I may have to stop there. We'll make one over here. They can fly way up high in the sky, and the fact that that's on the blue, why didn't I do that for the others? I do not know. I kind of like that. But it is wet with Winkostella right now, so it dries pretty quick, as you know. Alrighty, so the next thing, so let's see, we have, oh, we're still at a ship's wheel and an anchor. For the ship's wheel, then, I think I would just have to attach it with a glue dot, because I think if this went through here, it would, well, let's find out. See if we can get that through. I like the way this kind of comes apart. I will hold that closer for you, by the way, so you can see what's happening there. Okay, you have to do this sometimes licking the thread off camera because nobody wants to see that. Okay, you can do it. Get through there. Yeehaw, okay. Oh, I can't do it. Okay, so we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. So we know that's going to go there. Oh, and I'm going to hold that a little closer and slower. Oh, some of it got onto the black. That's kind of cool. Or the black foil. So if I do that real slow, I think you can see the Winkostella on there. So, a little bit of shininess and sparkle. And I haven't actually decided which side the knot's going on yet because, well, just because I thought I would wait, because it's kind of nice that we can kind of make this card, like really make this card together. So I am really hoping as well that if you have this set, or maybe you don't even have this set, that you try some watercoloring. Okay, that's trimmed. Still deciding. Maybe the anchor could go right there, which means I might move that a little bit. I don't know. Maybe that'll move down. Maybe. Ah! I took the backing off. Must be careful, right? Or like that. Yeah. Okay. Some of it's over. Some of it isn't. Let's see if that's lined up. That looks straight to my eyes. Alrighty. Pardon me. Bit of a frog. Still. Same frog. I've had lots of water today. Alright. Was I popping this up? No, I was not. I didn't want there to be a bump here, which is what I was just thinking. And I know I usually just put a little piece over each side and attach it, but with the knot, I thought this might work better. All right, so let's get her on there. Check it. Check it. Looks straight to me. And then I'm pretty sure the Wink Estella is dry. So, glue dot. Okay, what do you think of our masculine card? Did we manage? Oopsie, did not get it. Or did I? Oh, I did. Just because I can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. There we go. Did I take the backing off? Did I take the... I did not take all the backing off. Sometimes when you think you have, well, you haven't. Which actually worked out well because then I got to move things. That is our masculine card today. I have other cards to show you too. Oh, Bad Sandy. It would help. Well, I'll show you on this one since that's already attached. The way I cut this was using the stitched rectangle dies. And I know I talk about them, but I don't show them to you. So there they are. All of these. No, I don't want to count them. I was going to, and then I thought I could look it up, but nah, there's a lot. And I used the second one in, not these longer skinny ones, but second one in here to do that. And purposely, of course, did it over to the one end. So that's that card. Let's just show you the others. So these I had done way back when the catalog came out. This was part of my little catalog launch. Oh, I'm glad you like the card, ladies. Thank you so much. Okay, so very plain, but I did get to use the seaweed, which I used the, is it the Perennial Essence? Vellum, I think it is. And this is what I did with the anchor, but I found I had to hold it down with a glue dot. So otherwise it would have been, you know, around. And then to truly get a whole bunch of stamping in, you got it. So I stamped with Night of Navy and Smoky Slate. And then the only thing I cut out, well, other than the steering wheel back here, my screen just went dark again. So I did die cut that, but kind of threw that in behind. It's the same sentiment, just cut out differently. And it's the anchor here. So there you go. I rather like it. I like the red and the dark navy blue together. So there we go. Yeah, I think that's what that is. And I think this would be probably Mossy Meadow. I believe it's Mossy Meadow. And then this is part of the DSP, which I thought about for this card, but so little would have shown. And I'm like, yeah, you know, yeah. Anyway, so just a couple reminders and one little change for tomorrow. Thursday, which will be the 9th of April, my video will be at 11 a.m. The rest of them will all be at 2, as far as I know, but that one will be at a change time, so 11 a.m. Don't forget when you go over to my blog that you can sign up for my newsletter. I also, when you shop with me, I have the Hearts Rewards program, which you can read about on my blog, and my discount shipping special that is still going strong. Thank you again so much for watching. You made my day. I really look forward to this. Like, I need to talk to human beings. And even though I'm reading what you're saying, it's still talking. Anyway, please share my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. See you tomorrow, Thursday at 11 a.m. Okay, bye-bye.